Gustong itapon pa sa basurahan yung naging desisyon pabor sa atin mga kababayan. At yung anak na Vice President, tahimik na tahimik lang po. Abang sinasakta na po mismo, may tatlong na-injured sa ating mga sundalo. O di ba si Inday? Sabi niya, mahal na yung mga sundalo. Ngayon, itong mga sundalo na nagbabantay sa West Philippine Sea po, iniisnap ni Inday. Wala man lang sinasabi. Yung ating bansa, mga kababayan, nakakuha ng overwhelming support galing sa iba-ibang bansa in relation doon sa aggression, latest aggression na ginawa sa atin ng China. So, nakakatuwa naman mga kababayan kasi at least ito ay nagpapalakas sa ating posisyon, sa ating loob at posisyon ng ating bansa. Koreka dyan, Anya, Mr. Maravillas. Kulang na lang po ang iniintay ng mga mamamayang Filipino, yung support galing sa ating Vice President. Para niya, Mr. Maravillas, wala tayong maasahan galing kay Inday. Yun nga po ang nakakalungkot mga kababayan. Kaya sabi ng mga critics ni Inday, sadya ba niya na made in China ang puso ni Inday? Ito po yung sabi ng Akbayan Party List President na si Rafaela Davido. Sadya bang made in China ang puso ni BP Sara? Akbayan Party President Rafaela David Islams. The conspicuous silence of Vice President Sara Duterte amid China's escalating violent attacks against Filipino frontliners in the West Philippine Sea. Ayan ba? Sabi niya, talaga bang kontrabida na ang napiling papel ng mga Duterte sa ating bansa? Sadya bang made in China ang puso ni BP Sara? Kaya niyang ipagtanggol ang isang akusadong rapist at human trafficker. Ngunit pipi, bulag at bingi siya sa pang-aapi na dinadanas ng ating mga kababayan sa kamay ng China sa West Philippine Sea. Basag na basag niya, Mr. Maravillas, kay David si Inday. Durog na durog po. Tama naman po yung sinasabi niya. So, ang tanong, kung talagang made in China, yung puso ni Inday. Made in China po talaga yung puso ni Inday. Kasi yung grandfather niya po, Chinese. Tama? Saka yung nanay niya, German. Hindi man Pinoy. Kaya malayo po talaga yung laging sinasabi ni Inday po na mahalin natin ang Pilipinas. Malayo po sa katotohanan. Malinaw na malinaw po sa kanyang mga ginagawa. Malayong Pilipina, mga kababayan, ang mamahalin ni Inday. Kitang-kita po sa kanyang pagmumuka, nagkakabinging katahimikan na niya. Deafening silence ang nandiyan niya kay Vice President Inday, sabi po ni David. So sabi po niya, the Filipino people need real leaders, not traitors. The deafening silence of Vice President Duterte speaks volumes about her priorities, sabi po ng Akbayan Party President. While she rushes to the defense of the morally questionable, referring to Pacquiao, she turns a blind eye to the plight of the Filipinos facing aggression in our own waters. It's time for BP Sara to show some courage and defend our sovereignty rather than seeking refuge in a traitorous silence that betrays the trust of the Filipino people. Durog na durogan niya sa sinabi ni David, Mr. Maravillas, Inday. Mismo. So sabi po ni David, it's bewildering how Vice President Duterte can find the time and energy to defend a disgraced figure like Kibuloy, yet can remain eerily silent when our own countrymen and women are under attack by a foreign aggressor? Is her allegiance to justice selective, or does she simply lack the courage to stand up to China? Either way niya is despicable, sabi po ni David. Madaling sabi mga kababayan, kung ita-translate natin yung despicable sa ating pananalita, kasumpa-sumpa. Kasumpa-sumpa po ang ginagawa ni Inday. Buti pa po, yung hindi natin mga kaano-ano, yung mga bansa sa buong mundo, outright nagpalabas po ng statement of condemnation. Ito po, a statement of support for the Philippines amid tensions in the West Philippine Sea. Sabi po ni He Kyung-yu, Ambassador of Australia to the Philippines, we share the Philippines' serious concerns about dangerous conduct by China's vessels adjacent to Second Thomas Shoal today. This is part of a pattern of deeply concerning behavior. UNCLOS is the basis for peace and stability in the South China Sea. Di ba? Hindi natin kaano-ano. Pero yung Vice Presidente po, nakakabinging katahimikan. Parang wala lang nangyayari sa ating bansa po. Walang nakita, walang narinig. Patay malisya siya. Sabi naman po ni Ambassador David Hartman, dangerous maneuvers in the repeated use of water cannons by Chinese vessels against the Philippine vessels today endangered the lives, impose a serious threat to regional peace and stability. We urge the peaceful resolution of disputes in accordance with international law. Sabi po ni David Bruce Hartman, Ambassador of Canada to the Philippines. Sabi naman po ni Karel Hergs, o anong basa niya? Hindi natin alam paano pagbasa niya. Ambassador of Czech Republic to the Philippines. The European Union niya is deeply concerned by the incidents which occurred in the South China Sea. Sabi ng Ambassador ng Denmark, Ambassador Melvin, gravely concerned of the repeated dangerous actions in denial of freedom of navigation at sea by China in the West Philippine Sea, which again have resulted in injuries to Filipino sailors and damage to civilian vessels. Call on all parties to respect UNCLOS and its rulings in the South China Sea. Sabi ng Ambassador ng France, si Fontanelle, we reiterate our concern following today's incident in the South China Sea, which caused injuries to members of the Philippine Coast Guard as well as damages to vessels. France renews its call for respect of the UN Convention on the Law of the Sea and of freedom of navigation. We oppose any threat or use of force contrary to international law and recall the importance of resolving disputes through dialogue. We also recall the decision rendered by the Arbitral Court on July 12, 2016. Sabi naman ng Ambassador ng Finland, aligning myself with the statement of EU Ambassador in the Philippines, I am concerned by yet another incident against the Philippine Coast Guard in the South China Sea and reiterating the importance of the respect for international law. Sabi naman ng Ambassador ng Germany, all parties must uphold international law and refrain from actions that could endanger peace and stability and put into question legitimate rights under UNCLOS. All disputes must be resolved on the basis of UNCLOS. Calls on all parties to respect the 2016 arbitrary award. Germany is very concerned about the dangerous incident involving vessels of the China Coast Guard, causing heavy damage on the Philippine resupply mission ship in the exclusive economic zone of the Philippines. Kita ninyo mga kababayan, kahit yung kalahing bansa ni Inday, Germany, nagsalita yung ambassador. Pero si Inday na half German, half Filipino-Chinese, mas matimbang po yung pusong made in China. Sabi ni David, talaga ba niya na ang puso ni Inday made in China? Kita ninyo? Sabi ng ambassador ng Hungary, Hungary has been always a firm supporter of the peaceful settlement of all conflicts in compliance with international law and the need to avoid escalation in conflicts around the world. Sabi naman ng EU, European Union Ambassador to the Philippines, troubled by today's pattern of dangerous maneuvers in blocking from the Chinese Coast Guard vessels and maritime militia targeting Philippine vessels engaged in crucial resupply missions. The EU reiterates the call for all parties to abide by the legally binding 2016 Arbitration Award and the international law to peacefully resolve disputes guaranteeing safety in maritime waters. Lahat sila nagre-recognize ng UNCLOS decision mga kababayan. Ang hindi lang nag-recognize yung mga Duterte. Gustong itapon pa sa basurahan yung naging decision pabor sa atin mga kababayan. At yung anak na Vice President, tahimik na tahimik lang po. Abang sinasakta na po mismo, may tatlong na-injured sa ating mga sundalo. O di ba si Inday? Sabi niya, mahal na yung mga sundalo. Ngayon, itong mga sundalo na nagbabantay sa West Philippine Sea po, ini-snap ni Inday. Wala man lang sinasabi. Tahimik lang siya. Sabi naman ng ambassador ng Japan, ng embassy ng Japan, Japan reiterates its grave concern on the repeated dangerous actions by the Chinese Coast Guard in the South China Sea which resulted in Filipino injuries. Japan stands in solidarity with the Philippines as confirmed at the Japan-Philippines-US Vice Foreign Ministers meeting held in this week. Ito naman yung galing sa South Korea. The Embassy of the Republic of Korea in the Philippines expresses grave concern about the recent and repeated use of water cannons against the Philippine vessels in the South China Sea that caused serious damage to one of these vessels and injuries to the Filipinos on board. Such an action raises tension and is detrimental to maintaining peace, stability, safety, and rules-based maritime order in the South China Sea. A critical sea lane of communications for all countries that use it, including the Republic of Korea. Under any circumstances, the freedom of navigation and overflight should be respected by all countries in the international community based on the principles of international law, including the UNCLOS. Ito yung galing sa ambassador ng Netherlands. Another incident in which a Philippine resupply mission was frustrated, leading to material damage and personal injuries. We reiterate the importance of abiding by international law, in particular, UNCLOS in the 2016 Arbitral Award. Ito naman galing sa New Zealand. New Zealand is deeply concerned at further actions today by Chinese vessels towards the Philippines at Second Thomas Shoal. This endangered lives at sea. It is fundamental to regional stability that maritime disputes are resolved peacefully in accordance with international law, particularly UNCLOS. Ito galing sa Poland. Ito naman po yung galing sa Sweden. The Embassy of Sweden reiterates its grave concern regarding the repeated aggressions in South China Sea, causing heavy damage on the Philippine vessels and needlessly endangering lives. We emphasize that disputes must be resolved peacefully in accordance with UNCLOS and international rule of law. yung mga ambassadors po ng iba't ibang bansa, galing dito sa ating mga kalapit bahay, pati doon sa, sa European Union, nagpalabas na ng mga statements. Pero yung nanditong Vice Presidente, wala. Pero kay Pastor Kibuloy, mayroon. Sumama pa sa rally. O ngayon, yung ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, mga kababayan, nakabalik na po sa trabaho. Kausap ngayon yung mga US Senators na bumisita po dito sa ating bansa. Yan po yung ating Pangulong Bongbong. Ngayon, sabi dyan sa balita, US lawmakers to Marcos, we share your concern about China's aggression in the West Philippine Sea. Yan yung sabi po ni Senator Kirsten Gillibrand or Gillibrand. This after Marcos hoped they would have a productive time where they are able to discuss further the situation concerning the Philippines and the geopolitical complications that we are facing presently. So sa kanyang remarks, sabi po ng US Senator, we are so grateful anya for our years of friendship. We are grateful for the steadfast partnership we had economically. We are grateful to have you as an ally. Each of those roles is essential for the United States and we hope to continue to play those roles, sabi po ng Senator. So, nakakatawa mga kababayan na we have these countries supporting us. Sabi nga ni Secretary Manalo, itong 2016 Arbitral Award niya is final and binding, backed by international community. So, makikita ninyo yung full force na support sa atin ng international community with the ambassadors issuing statements of condemnation sa ginagawa sa atin po ng China, pati po ng India, mga kababayan, kasi nagbalik dito yung foreign minister ng India po. Ayan po, India seeks cooperation with the Philippines including in defense and security. Sabi po ng kanilang foreign minister na si Foreign Minister Sobran Mayan Yam Jan Sankar. O ito yung helicopter ng China. Nagsagawa sila ng low-flying maneuver and harassment sa ating mga Filipino scientists noong Sabado sa Pag-asa Island po. Sabi diyan, kasabay ng panibagong insidente ng pangaras ng China sa mga barko ng Pilipinas sa West Philippine Sea, isang helicopter naman ng Chinese Navy ang nangharas sa mga tauhan ng Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources sa Pag-asa Island nitong Sabado, March 23. Nagsasagawa ng research ang mga taga-BIFAR nang magsagawa ng mapanganib na low-flying activities ang naturang Chinese helicopter. Ayan po, mga kababayan, yung gawain nila. Ayan talagang purposely, namimerwisyo po sa atin. Tingnan ninyo kung gaano kababa yung helicopter po. Nagtitipsikan yung waves ng dagat po sa sobrang baba ng helicopter. Yung pagpapalipad ng helicopter po. Ayan po. You see? Pagkatapos, binabaliktad tayo, mga kababayan. Inaakusa tayo na nagdadala daw tayo ng mga journalist sa kada beses may resupply mission para mag-video-video. At yung video daw na kinukuha, minamanipulate para isipin na tayo biktima nila. Pabiktim daw tayo, mga kababayan. Yan ang sabi rito. Chinese Foreign Ministry alleges journalists covering West Philippine Sea resupply mission manipulated video of Chinese Coast Guard actions. Binabaliktad po nila tayo. The journalists are there to record your offensive acts on our seas. Filipinos on social media react as China's Foreign Ministry spokesperson Hua Chunying alleged that the Philippines had journalists on board the resupply mission in the West Philippine Sea manipulate the videos they recorded to make sensational news and project the Philippines as a victim. You are the troublemaker, not us here in the Philippines. In truth,
And in fact, you are twisting the matter, one social media user said.
Biniltan po sila ng mga netizens po kasi ina-accuse tayo ng China na pabiktim daw po tayo. At nagre-recording tayo doon ng mga videos, minamanipula, dinodoktor para magmukha na tayo ay biktima nila. Ganon sila mga kababayan kasinungaling.
Buelta naman ang isa pa. Media organizations in the Philippines should rebuke the lies and propaganda perpetuated by China. These cheap innuendos are affront to the credibility of Philippine media. Do not let them trample on your honor and legacy, another ex-user said. I'm pretty sure the Philippine Navy and Philippine journalists were not the ones blasting water cannons, remarked an ex-user.
Of course naman po. Kitang-kita sa video kung sino yung nambubumba po ng tubig, nambabangga po. Malinaw na malinaw po sa recording ng mga videos. Pero niya Mr. Maravillas, kahit may mga nasaktan ng mga sundalo, tahimik pala si Itay. Tahimik. Maingay lang siya sa confidential funds. Pagkatapos sa kaso ni Pacquiao. Doon siya nag-iingay. Pala na po kayo niyan, mga kababayan, nasa inyo ng mga kamay ang desisyon. Malapit na yung eleksyon po, di ba? May nananawagan na nga sa mga Marcos loyalist po. Lahat anya na mga kaalyado ng mga Duterte na senador, incumbent, re-electionist, at yung mga tatakbo na kaalyado ng dating Pangulong Digong, huwag natin anyang iboto. Nagre-ready na po yung PDP laban. Magpi-field daw sila ng mga kandidato, pati sa mga local positions. Baga niya may dumaloy na Mr. Maravillas? Malamang. Ayan man lang po, mga kababayan, yung ating mga kwento ngayon. Ako po si Dante Maravillas. Bye-bye. God bless.